8K gaming is clearly dead. Remember when Sony removed the claim from the PlayStation 5 box? Well, now Nvidia has also backed out, with it going from being a selling point to being a footnote to not appearing at all on the product page for their brand new RTX 5090. But to heck with all of that, because you guys want to see it. So, MSI sponsored this video where we're going to see for ourselves if their new RTX 5090 Supreme liquid graphics card can not only beat last gen, but maybe even manage something better than barely playable, thanks to Blackwell's architectural improvements, including DLSS 4 and multi-frame gen, or MFG. I have my doubts, especially when you consider the ray tracing requirements of some modern games. I mean, can anything push 33 million pixels and trace rays at the same time? Let's hope so. Not gonna lie, as much as we're about to kind of dunk on 8K for being pointless, it does look really good.
Yeah, the bigger the TV, the higher the resolution you kind of want, right?
With that said, for most gamers, the benefit of 8K resolution is vastly outweighed by the main drawback, which is of course, much reduced performance. But it's still impressive to see, and especially with DLSS AI-assisted upscaling, and in games that support it, frame generation, we get a surprisingly usable experience. In fact, this seems a lot better than I remember it being.
Yeah, we were getting what, like 60s and 1% lows before, 2 years ago? We got a 9800X 3D now.
Couple years worth of driver development, and we're looking at more like 80 to 85 FPS in our 1% lows. Like, dude,
it's very,
feel this.
It's 100% playable. More than playable. Like, this is good.
It feels really good. And this is still on the 4090, mind you.
Yeah, with DLSS.
Now I have a question for you, sir.
Sure.
You have a 4090 at home.
I do.
Or, well, you used to.
Yeah, it's in that computer right there, right?
Right,
now.
we needed it for the shoot today.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Anyway, before the launch of the 5090, you and I have both gone on the record saying we were gonna buy one.
Yeah, 4K is really demanding.
Period.
Yeah.
After seeing them side by side today, I think we have to decide, do we still feel the same way?
The launch was today. It was a paper launch, kind of. I did get a pre-order.
No way!
I have not paid a dime yet. I have about a month to decide before it gets here, and I have to like actually go in and drop 3,200 Canadian dollars.
So today is a big decision then.
It really is.
Let's swap out this 4090.
Okay.
Because this is literally your upgrade that you would be doing. And on paper, it really is a tempting piece of tech. With 32 gigs of GDDR7 VRAM and almost 5,400 extra CUDA cores, the 5090 is a powerful GPU. And the Supreme Liquid from MSI is about as top of the line as it gets. Hybrid cooling, smaller side form factor. This is what, 2¼ slots? And a 2580 megahertz boost clock. Outside of water blocking a card yourself, this is probably gonna be about the most compact 5090 on the market, aside from Nvidia's own FE cards. There it is. Plouf's 49. Oh God!
Please, please, please don't do it.
No, I'm not gonna. Here goes our 5090. Oh yeah. We're in gaming mode, right? Heck yeah.
We better be.
Heck yeah, brother.
We need that 50 megahertz for 8K.
Dude, I would not say no to any megahertz when it comes to 8K gaming. I also do wonder if the extra VRAM is gonna make a difference.
Oh, it definitely will. 24
gigs is a lot, and 32 gigs is a lot more. Ooh, oh, I don't have frame view on. Let's try to guess.
Sure, it already looks better though.
It's definitely better. Yeah. No question it's better. Oh, dude.
Our review came out. I have a general idea of what the performance uplift should be. 121% lows.
Oh, dude, I think you're bang on.
Really?
I think you're bang on. Yeah. Here, you can. Here, we'll try to co-game here. Oh, it might even be. Yeah. Oh, it might even be a little higher. You know what?
That feels pretty good.
You know what? If we're playing Price is Right rules, I'm going to be a total dick, and I'm going to go 119.
115.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, let's turn it on and take a look.
Okay.
Oh, you win. Yeah, it's like 120.
It's like 120, dude. You nailed it.
Oh man, that's fast.
Nailed it.
This is not good. I don't want to spend $3,000.
And the thing is, the 5090, raster for raster, yeah, it's not that much faster than the 4090. But what it is faster.
Yeah, and it's got those new RT cores as well, and more of them. And I love ray tracing.
Why don't we turn off DLSS?
Okay, native, yeah.
Can we run native what we needed DLSS for on the 4090?
Probably. Honestly, probably.
Dude.
You're getting like 110 average?
Yep, and it's like
90 something.
91% lows. So you are getting native performance where you used to need DLSS.
That's all I want. No. And you know, as much as I don't like frame gen, the fact that we're starting at like 90 or 100 FPS, that means DLSS and frame gen together, it's not gonna feel completely terrible.
With that said, Doom Eternal, incredibly well optimized game, and it's not exactly a spring chicken. I mean, the sequel is supposed to come out in like 3 months. Yeah. Why don't we move on?
All right. Yeah, high DLSS off.
Okay.
We were getting about 61 FPS with our 1% in the mid to high 50s.
So we crushed it.
Oh no.
1% are 83. However, I haven't moved yet. Oh.
That's actually, that didn't affect it very much at all. This seems totally fine.
This is such a pretty game for how old it is, dude.
I know. Okay, turn DLSS on.
All right.
Just you know,
Just
twist the knife. Twist the knife.
All right, I'm turning it on. We're gonna stick with quality today.
Oh, 100%.
Let's not touch ray tracing yet. Okay, so now we have some performance headroom where we could enable ray tracing.
It's not as high of a jump as I was expecting though.
No, the rumors were looking really impressive, and then, yeah.
Also, what the
What?
Did you not see that weird checkerboarding?
That's the thing though. When I'm playing the game,
you don't notice it
I
as much?
don't notice it as much. I was focused on what I was aiming at.
Oh man, it takes me right out of it. It's because my eyes are looking everywhere. They're not looking just center of the screen.
Oh, there it is.
You saw that? Yeah, you saw that too?
Ooh.
You see it now?
Oh, that's
hella weird, right?
Yeah, no. The reason I didn't notice is because I was like really focused on the shot.
Yeah.
No, that's
Awful.
kind of horrible.
Awful. So, DLSS quality, you know, maybe it's just not good at 8K.
Man, that's pretty, but not in motion.
Oh, it's doing the checkerboard thing again, like.
Well, I still have DLSS on,
Yeah.
and now I have RT on, and it seems like it's struggling even more. Whoa!
RTX DLSS
Was not on.
What did we turn on then to go from 80 to 100 or whatever?
I turned on ray tracing.
Oh, you turned on ray tracing but not DLSS?
It turned it off.
Oh, okay. I
So that checkerboarding
that was just
is
8K.
not DLSS.
Oh, wow.
So this is running at native with ray tracing.
Okay, I'm a little more impressed.
So then if that's not DLSS, then we should turn it on.
We should.
It's still pretty sharp. Yeah. There's a lot of tearing, but we can't really blame it for that. We're not running variable refresh rate because this is an older TV. So that's the solution there, even if it does come at the cost of some latency. In motion clarity, ignoring the tearing.
Ignoring the tearing, it is not perfect,
It's not bad.
but it's not awful.
I'm not gonna lie, I think for the first time, I would probably turn on DLSS in this. I don't see a downside here.
It's better, fine. I would too.
What about a competitive game though?
CS2?
Can we play CS2 at 8K at like hundreds of FPS? Because this is a pretty light game.
It's light, but it's not CSGO light. Counter-Strike 2 is out, and it is harder to run. So when we tried our 4090 earlier, we had it set to high preset, and we were getting 110 to 120 average.
Okay, what were we playing?
1%, 70 to 90. We were playing Dust 2.
That's too definitely.
Good old Dust 2.
Okay. It is amazing how bad I managed to be at Counter-Strike when you can see I can game. Like
Oh,
in
yeah.
Halo, I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
I look
totally.
pretty okay there. But like, look at this. I can't even move.
90,
Dude, this is very usable.
it's like,
Wait, are these people?
yeah, you're in a real match. It's like 90 to 100 in our 1% lows.
So this is my problem. I just need more pixels most of the time.
It's true, the more pixels you have, the easier it is to click heads. I mean, in a sense, kind of. I'm not saying that is going to make everyone instantly a...
Dude, am I just like clicking today, or is this like a... Dude,
That was like 4 kills in a row.
You have never seen me.
Not that good.
Like that.
I've seen you get some kills, not that many in a row.
All right. Let's pivot and let's run something a little more demanding.
Oh yeah, Cyberpunk. We were having troubles with our 4090 earlier. It launched once, ran great, and then we went to turn DLSS on, and the whole thing capped the VRAM at 24 gigs, and it just was not happy with us.
More RAM could be the solution.
Honestly, maybe.
Now that's sharp.
Looks beautiful.
That's sharp.
Oh.
Sharp, boys. Okay, graphics. Okay, what did you want? Ray tracing ultra?
Yeah.
That's wild. That's whack.
It's not path tracing. It's just ray tracing.
Okay, all right.
Turn off DLSS, native. Let's do native first. Frame gen also off. Ray trace lighting ultra.
Okay.
Everything else is on. Path tracing is off.
Okay.
Let's see what it looks like.
Let's see how she
what we're
does.
getting.
1% lows of
16.
big yikes.
Averages of 17.
We've had some good 8K gaming experiences today. This is not one of them.
This is our first true ray tracing experience though at 8K. And admittedly, it looks beautiful.
Oh, dude, it looks incredible.
It just plays like ass.
Yeah.
All right, turn DLSS on.
Yep, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
This is actually very legit. It basically doubled our frames.
I want to see more. I want to see more first. But it's actually. I'm
Yeah,
seeing
you
some
see all that
weird shimmer.
boiling and stuff in the lights as you drive past it too? Oh, that one didn't have lights on it, but turn around and go and look at those street lights.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you really start to see the issues with RTX and DLSS. Yeah, look at how terrible that looks.
Is that DLSS?
Yeah, it's not as bad.
No, it's way better.
It's way better actually. It is 100% DLSS. It's fuzzy. It's all over fuzzy, but it's not doing that weird ripply, boily thing as you move it around. And that's my problem right now. Is I really want to play native 4K.
Yeah.
RT on. I don't need everything set to like ultra. It can be high or very high, and that's fine. But here's my problem. I go turn RT on. Oh, the performance is bad. Okay, DLSS. And then I get this stuff. And I can't handle this. It drives me crazy. And I don't understand how people can like play and not notice it. Like, how do you not see this? How do you not notice that?
Maybe you have bad night vision and you get halos in the real world? I'm playing devil's advocate right now. You know what's too bad? Is honestly those street lamps are the only things that really stand out to me right now.
I know. Everything else looks pretty good. That's the thing. DLSS has gotten really good. Like, that's what I'm complaining about. Like, come on. Everything else looks great. I mean, I'm sure if we stopped and nitpicked, we'd find a couple other really good examples, but that's the main one. And if that's what I'm complaining about, come on. Like, it's gotten incredible. Let's try path tracing. Just DLSS. It's back to where we were. 16 averages with like a 14 low. It looks beautiful, admittedly.
And when I have an 80-90, I'm gonna enjoy the crap out of this.
Hell yeah.
If I drive really slow, it's actually kind of palatable.
Cinematic.
Yeah.
Turn on frame gen.
Okay. The latency is gonna suck.
I know it will. 100 frames a second, 75 frames a second.
That feels uncanny, dude.
Like uncanny bad?
Is your boiling better? It's not perfect, but it seems better.
It's less noticeable, but it's still happening. This beta branch, I don't know if it has fixes to DLSS 4 or anything, but yeah, it looks a little better. It's still super noticeable to me though.
Oh, it's definitely noticeable.
Yeah.
And you can see almost the entire thing.
Oh yeah, that was really bad right when you were there?
Yeah,
I know.
Yes. It's like a really nasty fast pan in a movie at 24 frames per second.
Yeah. I think it's because it's getting to the edge of the screen. It's like, oh, you're not looking up there anyway. We don't have to worry about that.
Oh, that's an interesting theory.
Well,
because it does look pretty good. Oh. No, it might just be the speed at which the object is moving.
Maybe.
It just doesn't have enough real frames.
God, that's bad. That was bad.
Okay, let's look off into the distance, though.
Sure.
Let's look off into the distance.
I'm trying real hard to just not pay attention to it and just look at the pretty lights.
The high input latency?
Yeah.
Here, try it.
Oh, I don't like it.
It's like gaming on a TV from like 15, 20 years
yeah,
ago.
with VSync on.
You know, remember when they had like 80 milliseconds of input lag on a TV?
Yeah, especially going from CRTs to early LCD.
It might not be quite, 60 or 80, but it's a lot.
It feels bad.
Yeah,
I don't
50
like
plus
it.
for sure.
I do not like it at all. You see those fences getting all super messed up as we drive past them too? I don't think it's just, like some of it's the lights shining on them, but some of it's really not.
You can also see at the bumper of our car.
Oh yeah, there's a huge trail.
Yep.
Yeah, oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, we still have to play 2. 605 watts?
We cracked 600 watts! 600!
Oh.
However, MSI's liquid cooler putting in the work. 63 degrees max.
That's actually really good.
That's pretty cool.
And we've been sitting here gaming on it.
Oh yeah.
Like, it might have dropped a little bit in between sessions and stuff, but like,
still.
we've been sitting here using, I'm gonna go touch it.
That's pretty good. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you put a giant radiator on it.
You remember I took that thing out and I was like, wow, that's like hot to
Yeah.
This is like warm and that's it.
Storm force fans, an advanced pump with automotive grade coolant. What else they got here? Reinforcing metal backplate, high quality thermal pads. I mean, we could say all this stuff, but realistically, the proof's in the pudding there, boys.
It's doing real good.
It's doing the work.
We're getting 20 FPS.
It's a way smoother 20 FPS.
It really is, because our 1% lows are like right below that.
Yep, it's an incredibly smooth 20 FPS. Like it feels, that's the best 20 FPS I've felt in a long time.
It's solid.
So this still is not an 8K GPU, in short.
If you're trying to run at these kinds of settings.
We don't even have ray tracing on, brother.
Yeah.
Here.
Wait, what else? Yeah, what do we have on?
Dude, we're not even, we're
at Ultra, DLSS off.
Like, let's go medium.
Medium, yeah.
Let's go medium.
Turn DLSS off, yeah. That's a lot better.
Hey.
70 FPS, 60 FPS.
Okay.
So if you're okay with medium, or even low, like CYBERPUNK low, it's not perfect, but it looks pretty good.
It's amazing how much better this feels now that I'm used to like 20. Like that's one of your favorite things, comparison is the thief of joy, right?
Yeah, I love that.
Well, in this case, comparison actually brings me great joy.
Oh yeah.
Because this is the best feeling 50 FPS I've ever felt coming from 20.
I'm sure it is.
You know what? Would I put on a little bit of,
Would you go down from this?
No.
I don't think I would.
No, would I put on a little bit of ray tracing? Just a little bit.
Well, it's gonna go down though.
Yeah, I know, but just a little bit of ray tracing. Just a little bit of ray tracing.
Okay. Instantly.
It's just a little bit of ray tracing.
Just a bit. Not even path tracing.
Just a little bit
It's
of ray
so easy to do in real time. It's so easy.
I don't know if I would turn RT on in this game.
Not at 8K.
Not at 8K.
We've got a whole other video coming. We're gonna test a bunch of games in 4K that we didn't check in our review, some of which are gonna be properly benchmarked by the lab, some of which are just ones that we're gonna try live that you guys asked for.
Let's try Indiana Jones.
All right.
The first game to require ray tracing.
Yeah.
I think we can almost form a conclusion now though. It's an 8K capable card, as long as you don't expect to play the latest games with ray tracing.
Well, let's wait until we actually play Indiana Jones, because I know CYBERPUNK is demanding, but it is old. I want to see how Indiana Jones goes, and I want to see if we can run it at least at medium without path tracing.
Okay, we're not running it Supreme.
You don't want to run it Supreme?
No, I'm not gonna run it Supreme. 8K?
Come on.
Do you just want to see it?
Yeah, it's got Supreme in the name.
Ugh.
I don't like.
Where's the red sticker then?
I don't like the brand.
Smart guy. 8K.
Supreme. How does it feel? You're getting over 60 now.
This looks great.
It really does. This came out like months ago. There's at least a bit of RT on because it requires it, and we're in Supreme mode.
At 8K.
At 8K, and your 1% lows are like 25. Is it 50?
50, 55.
Oh wow, they are. And your average is like 62, 63.
I mean, this is kind of beautiful.
Are there ray tracing settings to turn up?
Oh yeah.
I'm honestly very impressed, and
I was not expecting this. Oh, hold on. We have ray tracing as off as it goes in this game.
Yeah.
I see.
Supreme does not automatically turn on ray tracing.
Right.
Well, that's path tracing though. Is there just like RT that's not path traced?
That's it.
Oh, okay, whatever.
So, yeah, I can't even click it. There we go. So there you go.
This is what we were looking at the start of the video, was path tracing set to full.
Got it.
And it is just obviously not happening. But you know what? This is pretty good.
It's playable.
And you haven't even turned on DLSS yet.
No, I haven't.
Oh man, that's actually not that much worse.
It's playable. It's 35 FPS in the 1% lows,
Yeah.
which for a competitive shooter, absolutely unacceptable. But for a more cinematic game, and
I wouldn't play it like this.
it's a little low.
It's a little low.
But there's a solution to that.
I don't like frame gen.
She's pretty though.
It does.
I just turned HDR on. We didn't have it on before.
Oh my god.
It looks so good.
Yeah, those shadows.
Oh man.
We're still getting like 45 FPS average.
No, I have frame gen on.
You have frame gen on?
I have frame gen on.
Oh, how does it feel?
It's, well, here.
Ugh.
Yeah,
It's not like the worst thing I've ever done,
it's not great.
but it's really not great. It's like VSync plus.
yeah.
The funny thing is, if all you've done is gamed with VSync on, it probably feels fine to you.
Yeah.
It's not until you game at high refresh rates without VSync, where you're used to that like instant input, that you really start to notice VSync and just how bad it really is. There's no way I can play with this. It doesn't feel like 40 FPS when I'm moving around at all. It feels more like 30-ish, if not lower.
I think it feels even lower. Okay, so with that in mind, at 8K, how would we play this game?
I would probably play it how we had it set earlier, with Supreme, RT set to as low as possible.
I think we could do medium?
You think medium? Okay.
I bet we could do medium.
Medium with DLSS quality might be okay.
I think this is
This is reasonable.
This is it.
I think this is it. Yeah.
I think this is it.
Yeah, because the DLSS stuff isn't super noticeable. Might be more in other scenes. Seems fine here.
This is,
It's pretty playable.
boy, is that a pretty looking game.
Wow.
And boy, are those ever playable frame rates.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. Oh man, this room looks so much better with HDR on.
Yeah.
Like, it's got so much more
Oh,
range. Okay. That's pretty decent.
so you're standing in a hallway. At the end of the hallway is an RTX 5090.
Yeah.
Do you walk down the hallway?
Right now I'm walking further down the hallway than I did an hour ago. I'll tell you that much. I don't want to spend the money that it'll cost to buy this graphics card, but I really do want this performance.
But not at 8K. 8K is not gonna happen, and there's good reasons for it.
Yeah, here's the thing. Even as a man who owns a monitor, 8K just doesn't have any appeal. For one thing, the displays are still super expensive.
Yeah.
The 77-inch LG OLED's Evo Z3 is $10,000.
Which in fairness is a third of what this was worth when it was new.
It's 11 inches smaller, but yeah. The 75-inch Samsung QN900D is more affordable at only $4,500 on sale, mind you, but you're still paying a lot for that higher resolution.
And making matters worse, the content just isn't made for it.
Oh, yeah.
While the screen resolution will be higher and the polygons will be sharper, most games don't use more than 4K for their textures, with most movies and TV shows capping out at 4K as well, if you're lucky. But 4K, still plenty demanding, and we saw a similar generational performance uplift at 4K in our review of this monster.
Yeah.
So,
And if I'm seeing the improvements here, between the 5090 to the 4090, going 8K to 4K.
You're gonna see it in 4K. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. At the end of the day, it's a very expensive card, but it delivers very impressive results, and the older generation card you're coming from, the more of a difference you're gonna notice. And I'm gonna be coming from a 30 series, because like I said publicly, I completely skipped the 40 series. With all of that said, if you're going to buy a 50 series card, we're obviously going to have some 50 series products from MSI linked down below, including the 5090 we showed off today, but also their 5080 Vanguard SoC. Their new Vanguard line, looks pretty sick. And with their hyper-frozer thermal design, which features MSI's Stormforce fans, their advanced vapor chamber, and what they're calling their square-shaped core pipe heat pipes, your card should stay cool, handling the increased power over last gen with ease. Thanks again for MSI sponsoring this video. They're actually also sponsoring our Gaming at 4K on 5090 video that we're going to shoot next week, so stay tuned if you want less review and more just try a bunch of games on this ludicrously fast and ludicrously expensive card. If you guys enjoyed this video, maybe go check out the first time we tried gaming at 8K on the 3090. That was actually when we got this monster of a TV. It's a long time ago.